bashrc file is typically used to define interactive shell settings like aliases, functions, and prompt customization. So if I cat this out, we can see some aliases right here. However, if bashrc isn't sourced in a login shell, these settings won't be available. So in Unix-based systems, there are two types of shell sessions, login and non-login. Login shell sessions start when a user logs into the system, so think of SSH, and non-login shell sessions are started after the login process has already been completed. So think of running a script from within an already logged in session. And both of these shell sessions source different configurations. So, for example, a login shell will typically source these here, etc profile, bash profile, login, or profile. Of course, this depends on the shell configuration. And non-login typically source etc bash.bashrc for bash globally, and bashrc for bash per user. Of course, depending on configuration as well. But as both shell types source different files, certain features and functions might not be available in different shells. However, in most login shell configuration files, bashrc will also run in interactive login shells because of this line of script code, specifically inside the profile file. If we look at this line right here, this is essentially checking if the current shell is bash and if bashrc exists, and it sources it if it does. And the purpose of this is to ensure that the configurations in bashrc are applied even when bash is invoked as a login shell. When bash is started as a login shell, it does not automatically load bashrc. Instead, it looks for bash profile, bash login, or profile. And this is a fallback mechanism to maintain consistency across login and non-login shells for bash users. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Check out my software and courses in the description, and take it easy.